Hi there. Welcome back to the channel. The papacy, steeped in centuries of tradition, represents the unbroken line of successors to St. Peter. Unlike secular elections, the process is shrouded in secrecy and ancient rituals, making it a source of fascination for believers and non-believers alike. Central to the election of a new pope is the College of Cardinals, an elite body of prelates who serve as advisors to the pope and electors during a papal conclave. These men are appointed by the pope himself, chosen for their wisdom, holiness, and service to the church. Drawn from around the world, the College of Cardinals reflects the universality of the Catholic Church and its global reach. When a vacancy arises in the See of Peter, cardinals from all corners of the globe converge on Rome. During this time, cardinals participate in general congregations where they discuss the challenges facing the church and the qualities needed in the next pope. It is a time of intense prayer and careful consideration, as these men bear the weighty responsibility of electing the person they believe God has chosen to lead the church into the future. The papal conclave, Latin for "with a key," embodies the solemnity and secrecy surrounding the election of a new pope. This ancient ritual is steeped in history and tradition, held within the confines of the Vatican city-state, specifically within the Apostolic Palace. The conclave isolates the cardinal electors from the outside world, fostering an atmosphere conducive to prayer, reflection, and ultimately, divine inspiration. The cardinals are cut off from all external communication. Upon entering the conclave, cardinals take an oath of secrecy, vowing not to reveal any details of the proceedings to the outside world. This ensures the integrity and confidentiality of the election process. Inside the conclave, cardinals participate in a series of secret ballots, held within the Sistine Chapel itself. The chapel, adorned with Michelangelo's masterpieces, adds to the gravity of the occasion. If no candidate receives the required two-thirds majority, the ballots are burned with a chemical additive, producing black smoke, a visible signal to the world that a pope has not yet been elected. This tradition dates back centuries. The conclave continues in this manner, with multiple ballots cast each day, until white smoke emerges from the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel, signifying that a new pope has been chosen. The announcement is met with great joy and celebration. The process, shrouded in tradition and secrecy, highlights the sacred nature of the event and the Church's belief that the Holy Spirit guides the cardinals in their discernment. This divine guidance is central to the faith and trust placed in the conclave's outcome. The world watches and waits, their eyes fixed on a simple chimney atop the Sistine Chapel. The smoke, billowing from the burning of the cardinals' ballots, carries with it the hopes and prayers of millions, signaling either the continuation of the wait or the joyous news of a new pontiff. Black smoke, created by adding special chemicals to the burning ballots, indicates that no candidate has reached the required two-thirds majority. Each puff of black smoke is met with a collective sigh from the crowds gathered in St. Peter's Square, a tangible representation of their patience and anticipation. White smoke, on the other hand, sends a surge of excitement and anticipation through the crowds. This simple yet powerful symbol announces that a new pope has been elected, that the conclave has reached its conclusion. The moment white smoke appears, a hush falls over the crowd, followed by cheers and applause as the news spreads like wildfire. The Sistine Chapel, renowned for its breathtaking beauty and Michelangelo's iconic frescoes, serves as the hallowed ground for the papal conclave. More than just a stunning work of art, the chapel becomes a sanctuary for prayer, reflection, and the solemn duty of electing a new leader for the Catholic Church. Built in the late 15th century by Pope Sixtus IV, from whom it derives its name, the Sistine Chapel has long been a place of great significance for the Church. During the conclave, the chapel is stripped of all but the essentials, creating an atmosphere of simplicity and solemnity. The frescoes above, depicting scenes from the Book of Genesis and the Last Judgment, serve as a constant reminder of the cardinals' responsibility and the magnitude of their task. The Sistine Chapel, in its grandeur and simplicity, becomes a powerful symbol of the Church's enduring faith and the sacred tradition of papal succession. The papal election process, while steeped in tradition, has not remained static throughout history. It has evolved, reflecting the Church's response to various internal and external pressures. The Church, recognizing the need to adapt to changing circumstances and address past challenges, has implemented several reforms over the centuries, refining and clarifying the process while preserving its essential character. These reforms have been crucial in maintaining the legitimacy and sanctity of the election. One of the most significant changes occurred in 1274 with the establishment of the Conclave in its modern form. This was a pivotal moment in the history of the papal election process. Prior to this, papal elections were often lengthy and fraught with external interference. The introduction of the conclave aimed to minimize these issues and ensure a more orderly and sacred process. Further reforms in the 16th and 20th centuries addressed issues such as the required majority for election, the eligibility of candidates, and the procedures for handling a pope's resignation. These changes were essential in adapting to the evolving needs of the Church. Pope Paul VI's 1975 Apostolic Constitution, Romano Pontifici Eligendo, modernized several aspects of the conclave, including setting the maximum number of cardinal electors at 120 and raising the minimum age of eligibility to 80. This was a significant step in ensuring the conclave's efficiency and relevance. These ongoing adaptations demonstrate the Church's commitment to preserving the integrity and sanctity of the papal election while ensuring its continued relevance in the modern world. The balance between tradition and innovation remains a cornerstone of the Church's approach. The white smoke has dissipated, the bells of St. Peter's Basilica peal joyfully, and the world holds its breath in anticipation. Thousands have gathered in St. Peter's Square, their eyes fixed on the central balcony. From the central balcony overlooking St. Peter's Square, a lone figure emerges, the newly elected Pope, ready to greet the faithful and assume his role as shepherd of the Catholic Church. His presence brings a wave of emotion over the crowd. The words, "Habemus Papam," we have a Pope, echo through the square, met with a roar of applause and the waving of flags from countless nations. The atmosphere is electric, filled with joy and hope. The announcement of the new Pope's name is a moment of great joy and celebration. It signifies a new beginning for the Church. For Catholics, it represents the continuation of the unbroken line of successors to St. Peter, a tangible sign of the Church's unity and enduring faith. This moment is a testament to the resilience and continuity of the Catholic tradition. The new Pope, chosen through prayerful discernment and guided by the Holy Spirit, embodies the hopes and aspirations of Catholics worldwide. His leadership is seen as a beacon of hope and a source of inspiration. His election marks the beginning of a new chapter in the Church's journey, a time for renewal and a recommitment to the gospel message. The faithful are filled with renewed energy and a sense of purpose.